Hello, I'm LuckyJack20, and today I have decided to curb my weeabooisms, and I have established new rules for myself.
Those being?
I have given up trying to catalog most of the characters in this show anymore, in this game anymore. I will do my the exception being like if it's a character from a game that was released here in the States, or like in the sense of I'm done trying to pronounce, oh, here's one of the, oh, everyone remembers this game, Downtown Niketsu Baseball Monogatari Yakyu Dishobu da Kunio-kun. No
Who
one's
wouldn't
gonna,
remember
so
that, you scrub?
I mean, let's just repeat what we may have said earlier. Beyond like the few bits of like acknowledgement from like say maybe Double Dragon or just I don't know like the subsequent re-releases, we know next to nothing of the River City series, and that's probably where it's gonna stick because this is the most that they're gonna give us.
I love how angry they look when they hold something.
Well, yeah, no, they're ticked. But yeah, no, and beyond that, like, I'm gonna do my best to, like, I can catalog characters if they come from a game that started with, like, River City. Like, we did get a number of River City games here, but, like, if it's one of the Downtown Niketsu, or whatever they're called, series, I'm only gonna be able to, like, keep up with it as best as I can. So, for instance, I can talk about how the boss that James and I are approaching, Yamada, he actually went by the name Slick in River City Ransom and was the final boss of that first game.
Which, I mean, really does play a factor into how much of an asshole he is in this game.
Yeah, and they kind of have a little fun with his origin story. So here, James and I are buying items, food, because this game doesn't explain certain things to you. A very important thing that this game doesn't explain to you is you can stockpile items for later, as opposed to just eating them right on the spot. And there's the fast travel system we'll get later.
When it actually becomes important to us. But for now, we're just going to head over to the right.
We're gonna go to a construction site.
Because of course we are.
Yo, Magic Boy! You up there?
My name's not Magic Boy!
He's up there.
Alright, let's go get him.
Go get him.
Oh, and also, Matt is not here at the moment. He is out doing some dashing.
Yeah. Hopefully his last couple of dashes will be more merciful on him.
Yeah.
Well, at least they're paying him good money for it.
Definitely.
Now, with
Yamada,
that,
here.
so with that said,
here's
your first wall you're going to be experiencing in this game.
Excuse me.
Oh, bless you.
Bless you. Thank you.
How dare you sneeze during my intro? Whatever. Yamada.
Welcome to my lair.
This is a rooftop. Yeah, not even a finished one.
Uh-huh.
Rooftops can be lairs.
Nah.
Whatever.
To hobos, maybe.
You need a
We're looking for
patio.
Said you hang out with them.
Yeah, so we're looking for Kunio because
Those guys are
he's actually...
What did he say about my Ricky pill?
I mean, I could just say right now, like, because it was revealed in the first game, Yamada is one of Kunio's old friends.
That suddenly turned to the dark arts.
We were.
Because why not?
Long time ago.
Oh, no.
Oh no.
It's a flashback. No one cares, Yamada.
We were just kids then.
Uh-huh. Oh, hey, here you go.
I was 10 years old when my family moved to River City. I hated them for moving. I hated having to leave my friends behind. I hated lots of things.
Oh, that's another thing that we'll see later, is I actually find it, like, adorably silly that for all of the young actors, whenever there's a young character or a child in this, they actually got an actual, like, child actor. Not, I don't know if it was a child actor, but they just got a child from the studio to voice them, and it's funny.
I mean, they get the job done.
Life was good.
Aw, see, that's sweet. Only because Kunio's in it.
Then one day, a girl transferred to our school. Her name was Hasebe. And she
Hasebe, that was one of the bitchy girls, wasn't it?
First,
Yeah, she was the love interest of the first game.
I mean, yeah.
I can't stand her. Yeah, she's sort of the worst.
I ran to the park after school that day, excited to tell my best friend Kunio about the girl I would soon marry.
Wait, aren't you like 10? Yeah, that's pretty weird.
No kidding.
When I got to the park, Kunio was already there.
Yeah.
So was Hasebe.
There was a whole...
Dang, that's hecka sad. Or Kunio, maybe. That trash girl never deserved him.
That night, I decided
Duh.
I would get my
Wait,
revenge
Oh no.
on Hasebe.
As you do in River City.
You do not deal with the
Yeah.
dark arts as a kid.
Creepy.
Also, I don't think he ever had dark...
Wrap it up,
I
Dylan.
oh,
Then later,
I was say I don't believe
We get it.
Forget about the flashbacks. Also, I don't believe he ever had the Dark Arts in the first River City game either. I think this is a new like thing for this AU.
Again, this AU plays with a lot of liberties to the original series.
Okay, wait
Yeah.
up.
I mean,
back in the-
again, like at the heart of it stems our main protagonists.
Wait, yeah, did
Right.
you
Back
even
then,
hear?
Yamada just used to be a. He apparently used to be a student council president until someone else took over, and I believe he.
I don't care
Other than that,
about
he's
your
usually just
childhood,
been
your
playing on the
crush
wrong side of the
trash
law.
queens, or
Pretty much. He's just your typical
you learned.
punk at the end of the
We're
day.
looking for Kunio. And Ricky. And Ricky. So either tell us who took him, or stop wasting our time.
Let's wrestle.
Also, I find it weird that these two of all people are judging someone on their ideals of love.
We look nothing alike.
I mean, that's the joke.
Yeah.
Thank
This
you.
this
Welcome
world's
to the
full of
joke.
idiots.
I'll be right back.
Look like dirt.
Okay.
Okay.
You know, part of why I
So
learned
we're
the dark
almost.
arts was
Uh-oh.
for girls. Looks like that's about
So as we're about to have a little showdown here, Yamada is certainly not one to just trifle with and think he's gonna be a pushover like the first boss.
Yeah, no, this guy does not fuck around. And what above all else, try not to get reckless with this guy, like we did.
Right. He has. This is where the game's gonna start showing that there are a lot of ways that bosses can counter you, and you can't keep a combo up forever. Namely, with Yamada here, he has a deceptive amount of range.
Although it is very well possible to drop him off the building.
Yep, and he will
Like
lose health
so.
for that. And he will lose health for that, but same goes for you. But yeah, as you see, he's able to teleport around, and after each major death, after each major health point, get that apple. He will
Super
do this,
Nintendo.
and he'll start spawning objects that will orbit around him.
Actually, that's an NES.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Also,
My
I
niece
just.
was
oh,
saying goodnight to me.
Okay.
No worries.
Also, I just want to say, like, maybe it's because I'm not gonna say spoiled, but because I was so impressed with how they did in Scott Pilgrim, a part of me kind of feels like it cheapens the aesthetic a bit if you don't have like the effects and like the same spritey style as everything else.
How so?
Like,
you
for
mean
example,
when
like when he
using
does his
spells.
attacks, like when he does the little like orb shootout thing that he does. That's pretty. Yeah, that it looks a little bit high def compared to everything else.
I mean, I guess so. At the same time, this all still is pretty high caliber compared to the likes of Scott Pilgrim.
Get off
Oops.
Well, the thing was with Scott Pilgrim, it's like that was deliberately made to look because it was trying to emulate like those old school spritey games. I was just saying it kind of takes me out of it when I see this. Like 80% of it's like that, but then you have stuff like that popping out.
I mean, to be fair,
next-
this is clearly trying to go for something a little higher than that.
That and when this game came out, it existed and you could buy it as opposed to Scott Pilgrim at the time. But please tell us more about how Scott Pilgrim was the better game.
You know, if you just really wanted me to shut up, you could just say so.
I'm just curious, like, so is this a game that you would like give? Is this a game that? Oh crap! This attack.
This part's this one blows.
It's dark, and you have to, and he will keep that going for a long time, and it will. If it touch you, it'll do a lot of damage.
I
I
imagine
don't know, like so. So is this a game that you would even be considered to like give a shot, or is Scott Pilgrim kind of taking that spot from it?
Just make one comparison, and all of a sudden people are on your grill.
It wasn't just one comparison. You brought it up like a number of times, but continue.
I was just saying, like I mentioned before, the game itself does look pretty good from what I can see. Like, I'm not quite sure if it's something I would go out of my way to get, partly because I still have a bunch of other games on my backlog I need to finish anyway.
I suck.
Yeet.
You
Yeah, you
sure
kinda
do.
Stay down. Don't
But yeah,
try
no,
any
that
of
that took
magic
us
crap
a
on
number of times in the last in our like casual playthrough.
Yeah, what you guys did not see is the amount of jump cutting we had to do.
Never thought I'd get beat up by a pair of girls.
I could have guessed it.
We won the battle, so tell us where our boyfriends
Where could they
are.
be?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Why does this keep happening?
almost because we're chasing down
Really have no
random
idea? We miss him pretty bad.
random threads.
Try uptown. Sometimes I hang out there after school.
Okay.
I mean,
You
that's
know
the
that.
most you could really
I
ask
hang out
for.
on top of a building all day, remember? I see lots of things.
That's
Fair.
fair.
That's weird. And sad, but whatever.
It helped
See
us.
you later, creepy.
So that's our second chapter down. 3 more to go or so, I think.
And that was only the second boss of the game.
And we got ourselves a torn up love letter, which I'm sure will be fine. Just put a little tape on it. You'll They'll never know the difference.
And
Got
some
some
XP.
experience, and got a butt ton of money, which is why we now gotta be very, very careful.
Yeah, because we are at a point where if we do end up biting the... Oh, I guess it doesn't matter because we were able to level up. Hey there,
Right.
Jimmy.
No, that did help. But yeah, so if we weren't careful, I think during one of our casual playthroughs, we did reach a point where one of us died at that point and then lost half the money. And it's not impossible to build it back up, but it's obnoxious if it happens.
Get in my dojo and fight me.
No,
Not today.
maybe next time, Jimmy. So how are you two doing, Celia and Jordy?
I'm doing okay.
That's good.
Deadly.
Alright,
Well, okay, that's all
Pogo
right.
kick.
No, glad we got that established back there for a moment.
Frankensteiner.
I mean, honestly, I've been kind of... As far as this game goes with its combat, I usually subscribe to the notion of just mash a button and or use whatever combo seems to work the best, like over and over again.
Well, that
Gotcha.
feels like the kind of that kind of feels like the mantra with beat 'em ups in general.
Careful.
I mean, give this game kudos for at least trying to, break them a little bit. But then again, I think that's just the general case with Double Dragon Lights in general. So yeah, so at this point we're heading up to Uptown, which, if I'm not mistaken, is probably the more shadier part of River City.
Oh no, you're thinking of like the final area. We're going to the place where all the lights and colors, the big city with the shopping districts are.
Oh, well, I thought
The shady part's later.
I thought this next part was also very shady, but yeah, you're right. We're heading over to the ritzy part of River City.
I mean, at the same time, it's River City everywhere. It's like it's a bad neighborhood.
Yeah, I mean, have you seen their schools?
And look at these shady cops. Get out of here. And yeah, no, they do. Yeah, whenever they will start introducing color palettes of these enemies, which will have progressively more and more health.
And sometimes newer abilities.
So that's why you got to use everything into your power. And again, it was a system that I never took advantage of until after the fact, when I started, looking more into like the stats and the wikis. But
What happened to civil discourse?
apart from buying new moves from Billy and Jimmy, like
I'll be right back.
okay, there really is a matter of like you need to
So
like.
this is Uptown, huh?
Yeah, Uptown. You really need to focus on purchasing items and eating them so that you can build up your stats. Otherwise, you won't be dealing as much damage as you could be, even with base, attacks. But that's about that.
So I got a question for y'all. I don't know if we talked about it. We probably didn't talk about it in the last part, but how many of you guys have been to a mall, and what's your favorite part about the mall if you have one?
I've been to a few of them. I'm not sure if I really have a particularly favorite part. I guess the food courts are pretty interesting. Like the one that I used to go to had a pretty diverse selection before it kind of, like, I'm not sure how it is for you guys, but the malls around here have been kind of getting a lot more bare bones as the years went by.
Oh,
Well,
yes,
I mean,
definitely. Our mall's not really that good nowadays.
Yeah, like at this point, the only things that are at our mall are just nothing but clothes stores, and there was a GameStop for a while, but it closed down not that long ago.
Aww.
Then again, there was another GameStop in that city anyway, so I guess it would be a little redundant.
Yeah.
To be fair, it wouldn't have been the first time where I saw seen a Target or a GameStop that were like close to each other. I mean, heck, near me, there's like two Subways that are like literally barely even a mile apart.
Yeah, that's fair. Oh crap!
Oh, I go, Dak.
It's you two again. I got another mission for
He
you.
was in the dumpster.
This time it's that pompous mayor of ours, always acting like he runs River City. Psh.
Yeah.
You seen that hideous golden statue they built of him? Well, I want it gone. Destroy it, and I'll reward you.
We'll keep it in mind, Godai.
Thank you.
Okay, so that's at the far end of the city. So okay, fare thee well, and let us never speak of this again.
Yeah. Remember to have your pepper spray on standby.
Oh,
Oh, again, like there is a little bit of a timer of sorts to let you know, but otherwise you just have to get up and
Yoko.
Yoko?
It's
What are you
Yoko.
doing in
She was
Uptown?
from River City Super
You're
Sports
rich?
Challenge.
No.
huh.
My parents are.
She's on the hockey
Have you
club.
seen Kunio and Ricky
So I can
around
see.
here?
Nope. Why? They ditched you guys again?
Again?
No.
Yes.
They got kidnapped.
For real? That's pretty metal.
No, it's pretty sad, and it makes my heart hurt.
Aww.
Oh, Ricky.
I mean, I'm sure they can take care of themselves.
show her
The
your
two of them have
text.
been. Their franchise is how crazy
You
long
should go
in the
talk to
East?
Hibari.
Too fucking long.
The fashion designer? Jeez, don't you guys know anything?
I shop at discount.
I
Aww.
found this shirt at a bus stop.
The thug in this
Ah,
photo,
okay, so
the
they're
one
kind of,
shot.
you know,
Ah, the
whatever.
five-finger
Man,
discount route.
She's wearing one of Hibari's custom jackets.
Ooh, nice detectiving.
That's
Everyone
not
who's
even a
cool
word.
wears Hibari.
I'm
No offense.
fairly.
None taken.
Yeah, probably.
Hibari's
So we
warehouse
gotta
is at the
go
east
and
end
go
of
meet. We're
uptown.
gonna try and hook
Show
up
her this
with
photo.
Habari and
She
see
might know
if
who
maybe
took
she
your
can determine
boyfriend.
who were the people who bought those jackets from them, and from there, you know, narrow down where exactly, you know, they
Yeah.
could have taken Ricky and Kunio. It's your standard biz.
I don't know
Yeah.
if we brought it up, but like, so we saw Jacksepticeye demanding that you tear down a statue, but that's a little ways from your like current story objective. Like, how exactly are you guys handling completion in this playthrough again?
Oh, we will be going after every Godai mission.
Yep, every Godai mission because, you know, free experience points, and this will be a quote-unquote 100% run in the sense of, so we're not going for, oh, nuts.
Don't worry, I got you. Hold still.
Don't die!
Dude.
That's the best kind of CPR there is in River City. Anyway, again, what we're mainly going for is... Here's the awkward thing that, I guess we'll say spoilers. When we first recorded this game, it was before a very substantial patch that A, balanced out some parts of the combat, and B, actually gave a complete new cutscene that was never added into this game prior.
That's
Right,
Really?
mostly due to backlash that the developers got over it.
Yeah, which, I mean, I'm not against... Part of me did still like the humor in, like, how crazy everything was, but I will agree that there does feel... You feel more accomplished, or there's more satisfaction in actually, you know, having something be done, you know,
Oh,
because
video games.
So anyway, so what we're doing in order to get that is this game has 2 endings to it now.
I'm back.
Officially
Sorry about
2
that.
endings.
Welcome back.
No worries.
No worries. We're talking about the game's endings and like the bosses. So this game has 2 final bosses and now 2 endings depending on which final boss you defeated. I will not spoil as to what those are yet. All I will say is that triggering the quote-unquote true final boss, in heavy quotes, depending on how well this AU is actually deemed canon or not, in order to access that quote-unquote true final boss, you need to you need to find and break all, I think, 20 or 25 Sabu busts. Sabu being the name of the crime lord, I think from Double Dragon?
Either Double Dragon or he might have been in one of the River City games.
Let me look him up real quick. Double Dragon, Sabu. He was in Renegade. Okay, so no. It was from Renegade. So yeah, he's more in the River City series.
Okay.
Yeah, again, Sabu was basically to this universe what Mr. X was with Streets of Rage.
Or Geese Howard in the Fatal Fury series.
Right. So, he left a bunch of little busts of him, and we have to find and break them all, and that'll be what triggers the... Actually, no. I apologize. I know now. Technically, that alone doesn't trigger the true final boss. You do have to have beaten this game at least once. Because, basically, you know how we can have 2 accessories equipped at any time?
Uh-huh.
Well, James, you know it.
Okay, fair enough. One of those accessories you need to do in order to activate the true final boss does require beating the game.
Right.
Whereas
and
the other one you get from breaking all the Sabu busts.
Did you see that?
Send him into the face! Woof!
Yoinks!
Goodness, look at him go.
I forgot.
Logan, you're a madman.
Oh, that's me.
No, that's
James.
James.
Never mind.
That's me.
Whoops.
Yeah, I forgot that freaking lightsaber had that much like.
I know, right? Like, holy shit.
Dang.
But yeah, effectively that's what happens: is you beat the game, get 1 accessory, get all the statues, which can be done before the beating of the game. Get the other accessory, equip them both because they are part of a 2-part set, and you access the true final boss. And now, which I did go out of my way to edit after the fact, like in a panic because I already had the series rendered before that update happened. I was like,
Yeah.
crap, and I had to run and quickly grab it. That is how you will. That
Which
is
is
how
heavy
you
empty.
will.
Yeet!
Nice. But yeah, that is how you will unlock the true ending, which, again, I'm okay with it.
Get your games right here.
Who the hell are you guys?
They look like developers.
They probably are.
Part Mart is James Montagna and Tom Mullet, aka they're staff members from WayForward, hence the WF on that dude's shirt.
Yeah, I figured
Makes
as
sense.
such. I think John is a regular on the Shantae games in particular. I think.
He might be.
Maybe.
Beep boo. Video games here.
Let's see, we got Plumerinos, Bounty Lass,
Burritos.
Vampire Puncher.
Vampire
Puncher
Puncher,
and
Hot-Blooded
Hot-Blooded
Boys.
Boys.
See you soon.
These are actually items we can eat, by the way.
Yeah.
Really?
Gotta
You can
rem-
eat cartridges?
I
Wall
guess
jump.
so.
Oh,
We have
boy.
to, we actually we need to do a wall jump here to get to one of the Sabu statues and get the.
Yeah, it's a little on the finicky side.
Come on, fine. We'll do it later after we can get the. Once we can move the camera up high enough.
You
to
can
see
get it off screen.
A store.
Oh, hello.
Oh, I didn't need to see your
Hello there,
undies.
good
Hello.
sir.
Hi.
He is a sumo. This is Kodani. He
God,
is from.
dear God.
This is Kodani from Double Dragon.
Huh. I didn't know Double Dragon had sumo wrestlers.
I suppose so.
Got a cat
But
pillar.
Yeah,
He
again.
probably could have named his store something a little more tactful.
Now, one thing I will say, I'm a little bit bummed out about with how this game handles inventory, is that as you're noticing, you can't actually see what a item will do for you until after you've purchased it at least once.
That seems
Yeah.
weird.
I want to say that's a carryover from the other River City games, but I could be wrong.
I mean, it makes sense. Oh, okay,
Oh,
my bad.
Yeah, I think the
This is
statue
the
was
Wizard
was
wall
here.
jump.
There it is.
Sorry. That other screen I was just doing, and I was wasting precious time.
You just
Oh,
forgot as well.
hey, look at that too for the price of one.
Yeah. And a Magic Girl wand.
Ooh.
Or a Star wand. Oh, and let's equip our pepper spray so that we can, because the second we destroy the statue, we'll finish the Godai mission.
God, that is a tacky statue.
Dude.
There you go.
So it emoted for a second, like,
You
and it just
destroy
exploded.
public property! Oh, look, not Bob the Builder, but the other builder guy from Disney Channel.
oh, freaking, help, something Jose. I oh my god, I'm gonna feel so embarrassed.
To be fair, that particular show came out, after our time.
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I should feel bad because I got the correct answer
You did?
because of Googling this.
But,
So his name is Handy Manny.
okay.
Huh.
And I got that because I Googled Mexican Bob the Builder on Disney.
Yeah, you're not
I mean-
wrong, honestly.
I mean... But because that's what he is.
Still, it's-
instead with a sizably smaller voice cast, in the sense of they're no longer full pieces of equipment; they're just tools in his toolbox.
But yeah,
Tools in his
interesting
toolbox.
interesting that they have a Handy Mandy reference.
Yeah, look at that. I doubt
assu-
it.
I mean, I doubt it. I think it might be referencing something else.
Well, it looks a lot like him. You can't blame me.
I mean, I'm not
That's
gonna argue the similarities in terms of design, because to be fair, it's a very simple design. At the same time, though, I now that I look at it, he looks like he's wearing a rare hat.
It's either that or it honestly just at times it almost reminds me a bit of Dipper's hat, like the blue tree
Yeah,
on
I was
the
thinking
top, even though it
Dipper
looks-
from Gravity Falls.
Well,
Even though
Gravity
it looks
Falls-
more like the,
I
even
forgot
though it
that's what
looks
his
more-
name was.
even though it looks more like a rejected DeviantArt logo.
I'm trying to think, like, how far, if it was still on, would Gravity Falls have been by the time this game was out?
I think it might have just barely ended.
By the time I don't know, like, okay,
It might have been a few years. It might have been a few years by the time this game came out.
how old is Gravity Falls? It was on when I was still in college, like
14.
2012.
Oh, 2012. Oh shit. Okay then.
Wait, no, it couldn't have been 2000. Really? Oh, okay, Gravity Falls. No, I don't care about Old Man McGucket. Okay, so it was okay. So it was on. Okay, I get it. So it was on Disney Channel from 2012 to 2014, but it was on Disney
okay.
XD from 2014 to 2016.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we're stopping there because we're about to enter Hibari's grand fashion, dungeon empire, whatever, and we're gonna hopefully get down to the bottom of it. Spoilers, no, we can't, not just yet. There always needs to be some sort of MacGuffin quest.
Yeah.
Because of course.
So
Join us next time.
So yeah, join us next time as we... Wait, you guys hear something?
Oh no.
Uh-oh. See ya.
Okay.